Let me tell you something, I'm feeling pretty intelligent right now.
Milo, get your every eye in the house, boy.
Oh my God, there's a dead roach in the pool. Poor Chuck never learned how to swim, eh? Oh, he's wiggling. He's still alive. What a problem, man. I'm spinning at it like I'm a legend, man. Be for real.
Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and today we're going to be talking about something that we actually haven't talked about for a while in Apex Legends, and that is the cheating problem, as there are some new methods that just came out that are absolutely ruining people's games. I don't know why, because it's not like the ranked rewards are very good, but regardless, we're going to go over what these new cheating methods are, what Respawn/EA is actually doing to fix the problem, and how we are going to go forward with Apex Legends in the future if this continues to be a problem. We're also going to go ahead and give out some of the Final Fantasy skins. All you guys got to do is like, comment, subscribe, and a winner will be announced tomorrow. But without further ado, let's go into this new cheating issue. So Apex Legends has had a little bit of a cheating problem more than usual this season. It seems like it kind of flew under the radar, but it's definitely still there. In fact, there is a video right now on Apex console where you can actually see a Revenant cheating on console. This is the first time I've actually seen it. I know it's existed for a while, but the guy's clearly using aimbot in a console lobby and just absolutely murdering people. And when you look at some of the comments right below that, it doesn't seem like the guy who's in charge of actually doing the ban hammers is getting a lot of respect. The first comment literally says, quick, someone tag Hideout so he can do the same nothing that's been done for every season. And then there were some responses about how he only bans if his streamer friends ask him to. Are there any even console streamers? Actually, I am, but I don't think me and Hideouts are friends. Regardless, people seem not really be that big of a fan of Hideouts. However, it does seem like he's been doing something fairly recently. And it actually has to do with a brand new form of cheating. As Chinaman Live 420 has put up on Twitter, there is a new error code for players on Apex Legends, where he gives instructions on how to uninstall this thing called REWASD. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I'll never get it right. Disable that, and then disable uninstall any control mapping programs. And that might seem confusing to what this is. What he is talking about is actually something that's used on keyboard and mouse. It's kind of like a strike pack, which allows for keyboard and mouse to actually map controller buttons, and it creates a virtual controller, which in turn convinces the video game to enable aim assist. That is right, there are mouse and keyboard players that somehow for the last couple of seasons have been able to get aim assist, which some of you might have noticed or been suspicious about, but never actually knew what it was. And it does appear that Hideouts is actually starting to ban some people, as Chinaman pointed out. However, even though this has finally been caught onto, it does seem like people have already found workarounds, as there are videos posted with people bragging about doing so. And like I said earlier in the intro of this video, I don't know why this season people are still cheating. The only ranked rewards you're gonna get are some banner frames. It's the stupidest thing ever. Not that you should ever cheat in a video game, because you're kind of just a lowlife who really should go outside and touch grass, but to do it for a banner frame, your life is truly at the status point it possibly can be. But it's also really important that EA and Apex Legends really can't seem to get a grasp on the cheating issue. Now, of course, we just talked about how there's basically a strike pack for mouse and keyboard, but then again, there's also just strike packs for controllers. And Fortnite figured out a while ago actually on how to ban strike packs, or at least that's what they claim they did, where they had restricted hardware out now. And yet on Apex Legends, we've still been waiting for the same thing for a very long time. It sometimes seems like Apex Legends doesn't put as much effort into their anti-cheat as, say, sometimes a $360 collection event. Yep, I went there. I'm gonna take a shot at that because I still think it's the most ridiculous thing in the world. What's odd though is EA actually has some kind of anti-cheat that actually dips into kernel mode, which is a pretty aggressive way to handle cheaters, but it is something that Valorant has used, and it does seem to actually work fairly well on that system. At least that's what a lot of Valorant players tell me. So it's surprising that EA hasn't done this, and instead they have one big face Hideouts as the head of their cheating department, but sometimes it just doesn't feel like there's enough people to connect to, or that things just aren't properly done. In fact, there's a cheater back in August named Facilitator that got caught cheating as the #1 Apex Predator, but this is the 4th time in a row he's been caught. At some point, it's on your cheating team to be on top of the same guy who keeps cheating and being at the #1 spot. Like, how does that slip through the radar? And it's gotten to the point where content creators like NiceWigg even goes out and says, yeah, this season, cheating is gonna be the worst it's ever been, because now you removed playing within people of 1 tier difference on ranked. You can now just create a smurf and go play with them. And it just feels like the dev team or the anti-cheat team doesn't think a lot of these changes through and just pushes it hoping for the best. And then we get seasons like this where just cheating has gotten to an absolute worst. What's interesting though is there's that new kill cam feature in Mixtape, and it is actually a really cool feature, but I'm surprised that this isn't being actually implemented in the Battle Royale, because if you did that, you'd probably catch a lot more cheaters, or at least have a more accurate representation of players reporting cheaters, because they can finally see if the person that killed them was using cheats. Once again, another aspect of Apex Legends adding something really cool to the game that I have to applaud, but not then adding it into another feature where it would actually be really useful. Hopefully it's something we see in the near future, but Apex Legends, as a Twitter user, Adam pointed out when he found an entire Discord full of cheaters, which once again, how did none of the ban team for Respawn find it? Instead, this guy that does tier 2 Apex Legends comp find all this information. It kind of just makes you scratch your head and be like, does Respawn actually have the right people hired for this job? Hopefully season 22 sees a lot of changes in this and some fixes, and if not, we'll at least make the ranked rewards worth it for the cheaters. Right now it's just kind of stupid. I have very little faith though, because Respawn even this season had a habit of breaking their own anti-cheat accidentally in the beginning of the season. So if they can't even get their own updates right, I have concerns about whether or not they're gonna have brand new anti-cheat measures that don't break the game more than it already is. Let me know down below, have you ever experienced any cheaters in Apex Legends? Any strike packs? Do you think the kill cams can be helpful in figuring out if people are doing this? And also, don't forget to check out this channel right here by my editor Novell, who does a ton of Apex Legends and Finals content. And until next time, Legends, keep slaying in the Outlands, and I'll see you out there.